Hi everyone, my name is Kartik and my channel is about mental models. I hope you're enjoying my videos. If you are, then please subscribe to my channel and please like and share this video with everyone you know. In this video I'm going to be talking about Alders Razor. Alders Razor is more famously known as Newton's flaming laser sword. I'm not going to write that down, it's very long, but it's more famously known as Newton's flaming laser sword. And whenever I hear that name, the name reminds me of lightsabers from the Star Wars movie. And so it's a very vivid name, but it is also known as Alders Razor. The basis of this razor is the concept of empiricism. The word empiricism is the theory that truth comes from data and what is observable. Empiricism is also the basis of Newtonian thought, and so that's where the name comes from, Newton's flaming laser sword. The razor advocates focusing on theories and claims that can be settled by experimentation and or observation rather than just having a sterile debate. The genesis of this razor came from the irresistible force paradox. And the irresistible force paradox is the question in this is what happens when an immovable object meets an unstoppable force. And so Alders Razor is sort of suggesting that rather than debating the paradox endlessly, the answer will either be one of two things. Either you hit the object and it does not move, then the force is stoppable, or if it does move, the object is movable. And so, therefore, rather than endlessly debating it, why not experiment and test it out? Therefore, the question can be tested by conducting an experiment. The razor goes on to suggest that a question which cannot be backed by an experiment is not worth asking. So in this case, this question is worth asking. So let's take 3 examples. So this is one question that I've gone into, but let's take 3 examples. Example 1. Let's say you have 2 objects, and the question is, so you've got 2 objects. The question is, which one is lighter? Is the question worth asking? Well, yes it is, because you can sort of just weigh them. You can weigh them to find out which one is lighter. And so you can find out. You can do this experiment. Example 2. Let's say you have 2 cars. You have 2 cars and the question is which one is faster from a standing start. Again, this question is worth asking because you can do an experiment to race the 2 cars and find out which one is faster. Finally, example 3. What food do aliens like to eat? So that's the question. Now, this question is not worth asking because you cannot do an experiment to find out. and therefore you should shave away this question. This is a razor at the end of the day, so you should shave away this question. Now, one thing to add, the razor states that engaging in debate with something that isn't testable is a waste of time. But I would like to add one caveat here at this moment in time in this video, and you may have already guessed what this caveat is going to be, and that is not everything is observable, measurable or testable, such as anthropology, politics and ethics, let's say. So there are some things that you can't really test or measure, and therefore, just to finish off the caveat, this razor should be used cautiously. Also, the premise of this and other philosophical razors are also untestable and unobservable. And so this razor actually contradicts itself. But overall, this razor is good to keep in mind, as when we're trying to solve a problem, remember what mental models are about. We're trying to get to a good and positive outcome, and we're trying to resolve a situation. And so we should keep this razor in mind, because when we are trying to solve a problem or get to an outcome or understand a scenario better, we will be asking a lot of questions to understand and to sort of build up our understanding and knowledge about the problem or the scenario, whatever it is that we're getting to an outcome to. We need to ask a lot of questions, and so we can use this razor to help cut down on asking worthless questions and get to the point in a more efficient manner. And that's where this razor is powerful. So if we've got lots of questions like this example 3 should be shaved away, and so we're asking fewer questions to get to the point quicker. And so there you have it, Alders Razor, also known as Newton's flaming laser sword, whichever name you like. And that is all for this video and philosophical razor. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then please check out my earlier videos flashing on screen now. I'm sure you will like them too. And I will see you in the next video with another mental model. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.